that wasn't too bad. I think it only took me an hour to get through Aldi's, Walmart, and come home. So I kind of have everything divided up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we have for dinner for this week. One night we're going to have chicken pot pie. I already have the broth, the carrots, the onions, the flour and the butter to make the crust. So these were the only two things that I need. So chicken pot pie. The recipe that I follow is the Pioneer Woman, and it is the best chicken pot pie that I've ever had. It seems complicated when you first start to make it, but I've made it so many times that I just kind of like, you kind of make it your own as you make it a ton, and it is so good. I guess I can flip the light on. Another night we're going to do chicken fajitas or chicken tacos. That is always a no-fail dinner. Everybody likes it. So another, I think I've shared this recipe before. Another dinner that we're going to have is instant pot lasagna. But I just needed cottage cheese, marinara sauce, shredded cheese, obviously not this whole thing for this meal, but this can be for my fajitas as well. And then a thing of beef. Everything was so picked over. I usually don't get this beef, but that is for instant pot lasagna. I also have the noodles as well that I need for this, and the onions. Another meal that we're gonna have is, I don't remember what it's called. Basically, it's turkey sausage that you cook on the stovetop, and then you do pasta. The sauce is like Parmesan sauce with this, like a cheesy sauce, and then you add diced tomatoes in it, and it's really good. And then another night we're going to do burgers on the grill. So I have all of these, and then that is pretty much dinners for this week. A lot of the stuff I already have here, so. What you looking at? All right, now I'm gonna move on to the snacks, the fruit, that kind of thing. Let's start over here. I always buy garlic powder, onion powder. This is pretty much all I cook with. I have coconut cashew crisps. These are really good. I get these at Aldi's. I have orange juice. My kids actually really like sea salt and vinegar chips. I don't know how I got them on these. Another thing that I get from Aldi's is cheddar caramel popcorn. I have some Goldfish for my kids at school. They get to take a snack to school, but it has to be on the list. And so Dalton likes to take Goldfish or fruit or yogurt. Dalton likes to take Cheez-Its. This is going to be for their lunch. Capri Sun. I kind of alternate this with bottled water in their lunch. I got these for Dalton. He is more of my granola bar, Pop-Tart kind of eater. Dalton likes cereal, so he was out of those. These are going to be for more of a, like a desserty kind of snack. So I got those. I like to cook dinner or breakfast at least once on the weekend. So I got some biscuits, some bacon. I got Cliff Bars. I like this one. I think Brett likes this one. These crackers, I get these or I get the Ritz crackers. And so I will make my kids like a little lunch, like we call it a DIY Lunchable. And I will just put obviously the crackers, the meat, and the cheese in their lunch. I also have some coffee creamer. I'm trying to figure out what coffee creamer I like. I'm kind of switching to almond creamer versus the other coffee creamer. When I was reading the ingredients, I had no idea what any of it was. And I think it was giving me a stomach ache, starting to give me a stomach ache. And so switching has actually helped a little bit. I also kind of switched coffee too as well. So I'm hoping that eating first, slowly drinking the coffee will not give me a stomach ache. My stomach is so sensitive and I hate it. I have Eggo mini cinnamon toast waffles. These are also good. Sometimes I'll make my kids like a breakfast kind of lunch with this, with fruit, that kind of thing. And so these can go in your kids' lunch as well because they don't need syrup because they're already sweetened with the cinnamon. So that is good. Dalton, these are her favorite fruit snacks. Gardettos, this is also for my kids' lunch. These I get at Aldi's. These are really good for an after-school snack or something different in their lunches as well. I have lunch meat. oat bran bread. This is the bread that I always get from Aldi's. Foil. Dalton and I eat a lot of yogurt. We like the Greek toasted coconut yogurt. I will put fruit, granola, and dried cherries in mine. She likes hers plain. So I have oranges, pineapples, apples. I always get bananas and blueberries because I'm constantly baking, making muffins, breakfast stuff, mostly with these two. This butternut squash is also something that I cook all the time. I could eat it legit for every meal. I think that is about it for all of the stuff that I got this time. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up and try to organize, not organize, but clean up the pantry a little bit. The last thing that I did get though, I just got a little thing of Blow Pop minis and then the SpongeBob patties, whatever they are. I wasn't gonna get it, but Dalton had kind of a rough morning this morning. He was up at like 5 a.m. yesterday, so, which I forgot about, or else I probably would have made him go to bed a little bit earlier. But he woke up and he just like wasn't hungry, and then as soon as we were trying to like get teeth brushed, get out the door, he told me he was hungry, and then I told him to grab something out of the pantry really quick, and he didn't find anything that he liked, and he was starting to just get upset a little bit. So he was just having a rough morning. You know, you just have those mornings where you're just like mentally ugh, and I could tell he was having a rough morning. So as we were walking out, I ended up grabbing a little thing of like water and a dried cereal, something, so I handed it to him when we were in the truck and he ate it. I'm like, do you feel better? He's like, yeah. But just, you know, when you have those mornings where you're just like, just a little stressed, a little whatever, a little emotional. That's how he was this morning. So I'm like, you know what? I'll get them a little thing of candy since he had a rough morning. So I think that is about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff put away and clean up my pantry. It's a disaster.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever. Do you hear that sound? Can you feel the music? Let's get wild. We're magic, you and I. They call us reckless, but we don't mind. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever. Yeah, we got the summer forever. If it's only for now, I don't mind, 'cause I know that your love is endless. If it's only for now, I don't mind, 'cause I know that your love is endless. It might be over tomorrow, but this day will live on forever. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever.
gonna get some of these boxes and stuff put away. Sometimes I'll like break down the boxes and I'll save them because my kids like to use them as craft stuff. So sometimes I like crush them up and put them in the, I almost said pantry, in the playroom, and then they can use them for whatever, which is helpful because sometimes you need it for like school projects or whatever. So that is it. I'm gonna sit down and have some lunch. I think I have to get my kids about an hour and a half, so I have some work to do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.